Hello everyone, welcome to American Idol. Several big stars who actually auditioned for Wicked. For fans of the movie version of Wicked, there could be no other Glinda than Ariana Grande, no other Elphaba than Cynthia Erivo. But before those stars defied gravity, a long list of Hollywood elite were vying for parts in the iconic story of Oz before Dorothy ever stepped into a ruby slipper. And you might be surprised by just who threw their hat in the ring. For the uninitiated, Wicked tells the story Glinda and Elphaba long before they became Glinda the Good Witch and the Wicked Witch of the West in The Wizard of Oz. The long-awaited movie is based on the hit Broadway show by the same name, which itself is based on the 1995 novel Wicked by Gregory Maguire. With songs like Popular and Defying Gravity, a big screen version full of special effects was bound to be a showstopper. And so it was. Here are 6 stars who hoped they could work a little magic to grab a spot in the film, including brothers fighting for the same role. Mamma Mia, how Amanda Seyfried wanted the role of Glinda. The actress told Backstage that she spent weekends auditioning for the role while filming the movie The Dropout. In fact, the Good Witch haunted her sleep. I have dreams that I'm still auditioning for Wicked, because I wanted it that much that I was like, you know what? Yeah, I have to play the last scene of The Dropout on Tuesday. I'll give my Sunday to you. I literally bent over backwards while playing the hardest role of my life. While the role, of course, ultimately went to former The Voice coach Ariana Grande, Seyfried says the audition process made her more prepared for her next musical. Former Disney Channel star Dove Cameron says she's wanted to be Glinda since long before she was Liv on Liv and Maddie. Cameron told Entertainment Tonight way back in February 2019 that it would be the role of a lifetime, and that she had wanted it since she was 7 years old. In 2023, Dove confirmed to The Wrap that she was up for a part in Wicked, saying, "I know that for everybody who did go out for it, it was a very long process. It was one of the longer processes I've been a part of." After losing out on the role, Dove has turned her attention back to music and is working on her second album. It may seem impossible to believe, but before Ariana Grande got into her good side, she considered going green. On the Sentimental Men podcast, Grande confessed that she auditioned to be Effie, but her heart wasn't in it. "I had an inkling in my heart always that it was going to be Glinda, but I was hearing really mixed things from people who were like, 'Oh, they want you to read for both,'" the singer said. "And I was like, I guess that's because they don't know what my voice is, and maybe they think vocally I might be better suited for Elphaba. I secretly knew I was only meant for Glinda." Fans of HBO series The Penguin know her better as Sophia Falcone. But Kristen Milioti took a run at the role of Elphaba. But Milioti admits her efforts to defy gravity fell flat. That's thanks to the song's iconic high note ultimately nailed by Cynthia Erivo. In an appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, she told Jimmy, "I had 2 weeks, and this was also my first in-person audition since COVID. I think I'm going to hit this crazy note that I've been obsessing over, and I opened my mouth wide. I took a deep breath, and the sound that escaped me is something I will hear on my deathbed." Jonathan Bailey was fabulous as Fiero, but competition for the part sparked some sibling rivalry for 2 musical brothers. In an episode of Dax Shepard's podcast, Armchair Expert, with all 3 Jonas brothers, Nick Jonas revealed that both he and brother Joe were competing for the role. "We've never talked about this publicly, but we both auditioned for the same role, Joe and I. It was for Wicked, actually," said Nick. Joe chimed in explaining that the brothers were supportive of each other through the audition process. "I said go in there and kill it," Joe told Dax. "It has to be one of us." It wasn't, of course. Bailey was nominated for a Screen Actors Guild Award for Outstanding Performance by a male actor in a supporting role for his turn in the movie. Jonathan Bailey, Ariana Grande, and Cynthia Erivo will be back on the big screen for Part 2 of the Wicked saga this fall. Wicked, for Good, hits theaters November 21st.